If you think the Persian Gulf is all about brand new glass skyscrapers and endless sand dunes, think again. Because today we're counting down 10 things most people don't know about Bahrain, a tiny island kingdom packed with ancient paradises, mysterious solitary trees, and pioneering history. And to kick off our first unknown reality, we must travel into the heart of a dry, scorching desert to visit the Tree of Life. This 400-year-old leafy giant stands completely alone on a barren sandhill, miles from any known water source, thriving in a desolate landscape where nothing else grows, and puzzling scientists who still debate how its roots siphon subterranean moisture from deep underground. For our second surprise, we step back thousands of years into ancient Mesopotamian mythology. Many historians believe Bahrain was the legendary heart of the Dilmun civilization, a prosperous trade hub praised in Sumerian texts as an immortal, pure land free of disease, which led many scholars to suggest the island was the actual geographical inspiration for the biblical Garden of Eden. And this leads us to our third incredible fact, which belongs to the island's landscape of the dead. Bahrain is home to the Dilmun burial mounds, a colossal prehistoric necropolis featuring over 21,000 ancient stone burial mounds that dot the countryside, making it one of the densest and largest ancient burial grounds on the entire planet. Our fourth revelation takes us beneath the waves to the country's original economic engine, wild natural pearls. Long before black gold was pumped from the earth, Bahrain produced the most prized pearls in the world, and to protect this ancient heritage, the government actually banned the import and sale of artificial cultured pearls, ensuring that local jewelers deal strictly in wild ocean harvested treasures. Speaking of natural resources, our fifth secret centers on a major industrial turning point. In 1932, oil was struck at the foot of Jebel Dukhan, making Bahrain the very first nation on the Arabian side of the Gulf to discover black subterranean liquid, triggering the massive economic transformation that eventually reshaped the entire surrounding region. For our sixth unexpected detail, we look at how this island nation connects to the mainland. Rather than relying solely on flying mechanical birds, travelers can drive across the King Fahd Causeway, a colossal 25-kilometer series of bridges and dikes built over the open ocean that directly connects Bahrain to Saudi Arabia. Our seventh surprising fact is a geographic optical illusion. The country is physically growing bigger every single year. Through aggressive land reclamation projects, engineers have poured millions of tons of stone and sand into the sea, expanding the nation's physical footprint by over 30% since the mid-20th century to build entire new artificial islands and urban districts. To understand our eighth wonder, we look to the roaring engines of high-speed motorsport. In 2004, Bahrain made history by hosting the very first Formula One Grand Prix in the entire Middle East at the Sakhir circuit, featuring a custom desert track where organizers spray non-alcoholic sparkling fruit juice on the victory podium instead of traditional bubbly. Navigating social history brings us to a ninth head-scratcher, the nation's early leadership in education. Way back in 1922, Bahrain established the very first public school for girls in the entire Gulf region, paving the way for progressive educational standards long before neighboring petrostates began building their own school systems. Finally, our 10th jaw-dropping fact belongs to Qalat al-Bahrain, a massive coastal fortress containing human footprint layers dating back over 4,000 years. Archaeologists digging beneath its Portuguese stone walls uncovered stratified remnants of Kassite, Persian, and Greek occupations, proving that this tiny island has been a highly contested strategic trade node for virtually all of recorded human history. And there you have it, the 10 wildest things most people have absolutely no clue about when it comes to the island kingdom of Bahrain. And I'm so curious what we will talk about in the next country. Until the next round.